again putting out these visuals of the Ukraine intelligence agency SBU office in Kharkiv. And that's what the situation in Kharkiv looks like. Rhythm continues to be with us. Rhythm, you know, the extent of devastation speaking for itself if we go by these visuals. This is once again, of course, a building, a government building that has come under attack, and that's what the Ukrainian officials are fearing across the country. Increasingly, government buildings are going to be attacked, along with residential buildings that are also increasingly coming under attack. These set of visuals from the Ukraine intelligence agency SBU office in Kharkiv itself. Kharkiv, remember, Rhythm, Russia claims is under its control.
Yes, and this is the second largest city in Ukraine, Abhishek, that Christine is talking about. The visuals are showing Ukraine intelligence office in Kharkiv now comes under attack from Russia.
So Russians have already always maintained, Rhythm, that they are targeting military installations. They are targeting that infrastructure which can help Ukraine hit back militarily. They're not targeting civilians. That's what they say. But what is important is that war is in nobody's interest. Now, with this kind of nuclear saber rattling that we are seeing from the Russians, I mean, are they really serious? Whatever they have done till now, I think it's high time that both sides go seriously into talks, which are slated perhaps for later in the day at the Belarusian border, and get going and get away with this war scenario where we are looking at, reports, pictures show destruction of buildings and property. But then there are human lives involved. There are people there. We don't know how many casualties have happened, and that's something that has to be eschewed.
Abhishek, at this time, two bits of information coming in are that Russia warns, as they are saying, Ukraine can't get nuclear weapons. So there's a threat of a perceptible third world war that could be nuclear.
Well, as of now, at least NATO has maintained that they are not going to get into this war militarily. America, in the State of the Union address, we had Joe Biden, President of the United States, saying that they are not getting into it militarily. We had Boris Johnson of the United Kingdom say that he is not getting into it militarily. The European Union has said they would prefer sanctions and cripple Russian economy rather than get into it militarily. So all good noises coming in from all sides. But then, you know, one lunatic here and there, one miscalculation, one military error. And then if, for example, Jens Stoltenberg, the NATO Secretary General, he said that NATO would stand by its Article 5, which essentially means to them that if any NATO country is attacked, entire NATO comes in. So if any military error happens and any NATO country is hit, remember, we had earlier those reports that some Romanian ship was hit by Russian rockets. If that error happens, it did not ultimately turn out to be true. But then if it happens, then we are looking at a serious situation of other nations getting in.
In fact, as you're saying this and giving us what could possibly be the scenario, let's also break down that we're getting shots of the